recording?
Mm-hmm. We're live, bud.
Okay. We're not going to do any clear for takeoff. Sports is awesome.
We can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that, actually.
Okay.
All right, Giovanni, we're kind of flying solo. Me and you and I, not solo.
Yeah.
You and me.
I'm so sorry, Cooper.
Co-pilots. That's all right. Cooper's this time of year you get a whole bunch of family things that you have to tie into, and we understand, and we're glad that we have an opportunity to sit back and kind of do this together. It's a little bit different this week. So we thought, as we were sitting down and planning this, I was like, why don't we try and do a Saturday pre-pick? And kind of the reason here is, well, what we got on the screen here. We got some clinching games. It's a big deal with clinching the Eagles clinch the NFC East in a playoff berth, that doing some of these picks and kind of informing the people, what the playoff clinching scenarios look like here, moving into today and tomorrow kind of look like. You got today, you had the Eagles and the Commanders. Tonight you have the Packers and the Bears. And then you have a ton of playoff clinching games coming up on Sunday. And then also we got to talk some college football because that's all that's been on, since noon today. So,
okay.
We got,
what up, Gav?
We got them probably streaming in the car.
Have fun watching this, Gavin.
Yep, we'll try and keep you guys entertained. So, well, we're excited for this episode. I think it's something different. I think I'm excited to try something different from breaking the monotony of the weekly episode. But we'll see what we can do here. So, Giovanni, we'll try and we'll skip the big three.
Okay.
But what we will do is we'll get into kind of cleared for takeoff, some interesting stuff, whatever you got for me here. If you've got some stuff, let her rip, Tater Chip.
All right. Funniest sports moments I have was the coach's naughty list. Michigan State coach Tom Izzo joked about Oakland coach Greg Canby being on the naughty list for complaining to the refs after Canby stated Izzo was crazy for not being nice to the refs.
Right. Did you see their sweaters? It was the ugly sweater day. Ugly sweater game.
That.
Yeah.
It was nice.
No, it was good. It was really good. Naughty list, nice list. I liked it. I liked it a lot. That's having fun with the game. A lot of people forget to do that as well. So
yeah,
it's definitely changed a lot since I was a kid. Everybody was in suits and ties, and now it's Jordans and t-shirts.
Yeah.
So
quick update, Giovanni Schefter. The Cowboys are eliminated from the playoffs.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. Big loss last week. They are out ski. So
and the Eagles have won the East again.
Correct. So
yep,
they are done.
All right, so this is a sports sad moment. Victor Wembanyama had to learn that his grandmother passed away in France that the same day he was playing in the NBA Cup final game between the Spurs and the Knicks, and he was so emotional on the court and during the post-game interview.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. That was sad.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
Yeah. Yep. All right, clear for takeoff grounded. I got clear for takeoff. I don't know if you saw this or not, but you got to see this. It's on my channel. The Giovanni Ranieri's 16th birthday montage video.
I think I saw it. I tuned in.
Yeah.
Yep. I tuned in for it.
Yeah. It was pretty nice.
Put that together for you.
My uncle did it for me. So
Uncle did it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. Shout out to the cameraman. Yeah. I got grounded here. Did you saw that the Warriors fans send Joe Lacob a message for his frustration with the team?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, a guy was like posting a message on Joe Lacob's email saying about the frustration of the team, and I don't know what's going on with the Warriors.
Yeah, there's been some stuff that they've been talking about, the like the behind closed doors things that's been leaking And that was interesting, some of that stuff. But I think they're trying to keep it under wraps, but I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
The Warriors are I don't want to call it a dying franchise, but they're definitely not. They're definitely good. I mean, I would put some of those guys up against anybody, but they are not what they were in the mid 2000 teens. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, clear for takeoff here. My birthday was 2 days ago, and I just turned 16. 16.
Don't hurt yourself there.
Yep.
Trying to. That was. I mean, that's a big birthday, Giovanni. It's a big one.
A week closer to Christmas Day. It is what it is. That's what it is.
Yep. That's a good one. That's a good birthday to celebrate. And I did watch the video. Looked like a good time. Yeah. Looked like some real bowlers there.
Yeah, my cake was covered in York peppermint patties.
Is that your go-to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, clear for takeoff. I got winter break is officially here.
It's official. We're there. We made it. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks of just laying around and
watching all the NBA and NFL Christmas games.
Just I'm gonna have to go on a cleanse. January 1st. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
There's gonna have to be a diet that kicks in. The amount of food and cookies and just the badness.
Yeah. Clear for takeoff. I got the Knicks win the NBA Cup championship.
Yeah, that was an epic. The Knicks look good. Like I will say this though. Is the NBA Cup championship really that big of a deal?
I mean, I don't think so. Because when you compare it to the NBA Finals have good ratings, but the NBA Cup, they don't have good ratings.
Yeah. Well, and I think about it too, like the Cavs have been in there, and it doesn't mean you're good at the beginning of the season. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're any good at the end of the season.
Yeah.
If anything, it just means you're healthy at the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? Like the healthier teams are the ones that win.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah. Grounded I got, did you saw that Puka Nacua did something on Aiden Ross's live stream and he got fined $25,000 for the ref thing?
Listen, he's starting to show some CTE brain.
Yeah.
I like Puka Nacua. He's starting to show some CTE brain.
Yeah.
I do believe we got a Coop Dog Sports sighting here.
Each player gets $500 bonus for winning the cup.
Yeah, that's $500,000 is that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
And some players donated to several charities.
Yeah. No, I have heard that too. And for some players, you know, some of your bench players, you're making that's your yearly salary if you're one of the guys that get called up for the G League to kind of fill some spots. And then some of those other guys, you know, that's a drop in the bucket comparatively. So I know that some of those guys, like a Jalen Brunson, would definitely rather win a NBA championship rather than the Cup championship. So yeah, it is, you know, I mean, it's a fun idea, but at the same time, like when you look at the Cavs, like, yeah, they did well in it as well, but in the long run, it just meant they were healthy at the right time. When it came to the NBA championship, you know, they burnt out. So I don't know. I'd rather have them healthy at the end as a fan personally. Having them healthy in the beginning isn't really beneficial to us.
No.
So they don't hang banners up for the Players Cup championship. So it's just kind of it's a little pay raise. So, all right, what else do you got for me?
All right, grounded. I got Jake Paul for losing in a boxing fight, and he had to go to the hospital for a jaw broken.
Snapped it. Yeah, it looked pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it looked so bad. You're like, is this thing rigged? Is this thing fake? And then you look at the X-rays, which also could be fake. Who knows? But it looked looked pretty bad. He got some plates put in his jaw. So
yeah,
I know there's been a lot of people wanting to see that happen for a while. So
yeah,
but finally did. He finally boxed somebody who could actually hit him rather than old guys and people who've never boxed before.
Yep. All right. The next round that I got, I probably did the worst college football first round predictions because the 3 teams I wanted to root for lost. Like, I wanted Tulane to miss. Nope. Oklahoma to win. Nope. And Texas A&M to win. Nope. So I'm grounded.
Well, hopefully you didn't pick JMU.
I picked Oregon.
That one's going to be, I have a feeling that if the spread holds, that one might be a blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yep. Yep. That was it.
Okay, good. Yeah. I only had really one other than the things that you listed. I think you did a good job covering a lot of those there. And the one that I had was, it was the Seattle Seahawks game was absolutely wild. Right?
Oh my gosh. Absolute cinema.
Yeah, I mean, and then the 2-point conversion play. I mean,
that was crazy.
I mean, when it happened, and as I watched it, I knew that what it was what it was. But then, like all these people, they lost their mind trying to figure this out. So
yeah,
I do have the clip here. I do have the clip here for you.
Okay.
So we'll see if we can get that up and going here.
Okay. Yeah.
So Sam Darnold drops back, throws a pass to Cabernet, and it bounces off the defender's helmet, and he picks it up. But it was a backwards lateral. It was truly a backwards lateral. You see it here. It goes backwards, bounces off his helmet. The whistle gets blown, but the rule is that if it's an immediate recovery, it's at the spot of the recovery if it is a fumble. And so the spot of the recovery was the end zone. So there you go. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. And then that wasn't just something that happened. That was a crucial moment in the game to tie it up, send it into overtime.
And that was a huge game for the playoffs.
Oh, huge. Yeah. Absolutely huge. Not only that, but they move into the number 1 seed for the NFC with that win. So, we've been talking about the NFC West for a while now. And
NFC
that was just
West is a juggernaut. Right next to the NFC North.
It's almost not even fair if you play in the NFC West because of how good it is and how good the teams are. And there's going to be a team like the Bears or the Lions who get left out of the playoffs with more than 10 wins. So, and that's kind of what we're going to get into here. So, but that's all I had. Okay. So you want to get into it?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's talk some football. Okay. So we're going to start here with college football, just kind of like what you said. Okay. We're going to talk about let's talk about this. Here we go. Right. So we're going to talk a little bit about the bracket and what we've been talking about. And you see that I've already moved some teams up in the bracket here, but Alabama with an amazing comeback victory over Oklahoma.
Honestly, man, that was pretty insane.
A lot of people wrote them off. There were Notre Dame fans who were ready to burn down the college football playoff committee and say, this is the team that you put in. And then they just turn the ship right around and come right back and they win the whole thing. Ty Simpson looked good. I was worried after the Georgia SEC championship game that he was seeing ghosts and that he was not there mentally, physically, whatever it may be. And he proved us wrong. He did really well in that game, won a big game against a good team. I thought Mateer was a really good quarterback. This game was 50-50 in my book. I had Oklahoma winning as well.
I do. I did have one.
Yeah, but only because, I just thought Mateer was a much better quarterback. What I saw in the SEC championship game was that Alabama looked scared. They couldn't move the ball. They couldn't run the ball. I just thought that would carry over. The moving down, the Ole Miss Tulane game wasn't.
No Lane Kiffin, no problem.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even fair. and we'll get to what that kind of means. But I mean, Tulane couldn't do anything. They were fighting for every inch of their life, and there wasn't a whole lot going on there. And Ole Miss did what Ole Miss should have done. I mean, they were 20 plus point favorites at one point, and they did exactly what they needed to do. And then we get a great game in Texas A&M and Miami, and Miami went.
That was kind of ugly.
Miami went into College Station, beat Texas A&M, and that was a
Did
big.
You saw that Michael Irvin kissed the head coach?
Michael Irvin.
What was that?
If you know anything about Michael Irving,
he was started with the Cowboys.
Michael Irving likes to have himself a good time.
Yeah.
However that may be. And so he was having a good time.
Yeah.
He was over on the sidelines on all fours. He was spanking a trash can with a
BTA belt,
Mateer jersey on it, and it was wild. The cameras were eating it up. I don't know if that's something that small children should be watching. CTE brain relevant with
Michael Irvin has more CTE brain.
More than CTE. Yeah. He falls into that category. He was a prima donna receiver, and he's got to be he's a wild individual. Yeah, he went to Miami in their heyday, and still a big fan of it, but they were definitely he was probably enjoying himself. I'll just leave it at that, Giovanni. I'll just leave it at that he was enjoying himself on the sideline.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Miami gets the win.
Yeah.
And we'll play Ohio State. So Miami gets the win. It'll be a rematch of Ohio State.
Rematch 2003 Fiesta Bowl.
That's right. A big game. Big game.
New Year's Eve, baby.
Yep. I will say this. We have watching that game, there was zero offense. I mean, it looked like both teams could not do a single thing. They are missing field goals left and right. I know that the wind was a factor, but it was
I don't even know what to call it, but
it was a wild game. It was absolutely wild. It was boring, to say the least. It was just back and forth, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, turnover, 3 and out, missed field goal, 3 and out. It was a boring game. I wouldn't even say that. I will give the defense some respect, but I won't say it was all the defense.
Yeah.
I think that the defense did well, but at the same time, I just don't think that they were hitting their wide receivers. Both quarterbacks did not look sharp.
No.
Now down toward the end, they did what they needed to do. Miami scored the only touchdown of the game, and there's your win.
Wow. I'm excited for that Ohio State Miami game. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, no, I am as well. I think that we have some great matchups coming up. I think that Texas Tech and Oregon is going to be an amazing matchup.
If Oregon wins tonight.
I think Alabama, Indiana, you get the whole SEC versus Big Ten thing going. You get Ole Miss and Georgia, two of the top SEC schools, and then you get the rematch of Ohio State, Miami, like you said, the 2003 Fiesta Bowl. Where a lot of Miami fans are still bitter about that, believe that they should have won.
Ken Dorsey was the starting quarterback for the Hurricanes back then.
That team was so good. That defense was so good.
Yeah.
Sean Taylor, all those guys.
Sean Taylor.
Oh man, they were so good. Anyway.
All right.
So as we look at this, I'm probably way too mature in this call, but I do believe that Oregon will absolutely roll JMU. Now, JMU, I'm sure they would love to make their point and say, hey, we deserve to be in this tournament. And they might put up a good fight for a couple quarters, but I don't see them hanging on in Eugene, Oregon, and just getting rolled. And so I'm gonna advance them beforehand. And I think a lot of people could probably agree with me. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will come out and say it, and I will congratulate the Dukes. But yeah. So looking ahead at our matchups here, I'm going to give you a chance, Giovanni, to rescind your
predictions.
Yeah, your predictions. Now that you know Texas Tech and Oregon, Alabama, Indiana, Ole Miss, and Georgia, and Miami and Ohio State, we're going to pick all the way to the champion this time and not just that first round. So why don't you go ahead and you want to pick first? Go ahead.
Sure. All right. I got Oregon beating Texas Tech in the quarterfinals. I got Indiana beating Alabama. I got Georgia beating Ole Miss, and I got Ohio State beating Miami.
Okay. So you went pretty much all the favorites except for Oregon. You got Oregon sneaking past Texas Tech. Yeah. I tend to agree with you here. I think that I think that Oregon is a very good team. One loss.
Dan Lanning, good coach.
Their one loss was, to Indiana, and Dan Lanning is a good coach. I think he's got a good team, a good defense, a good running back. He's sneaky. He's got a sneaky team, and I think that he could pull something out that could really, throw a wrinkle into it. Is something that Texas Tech and the Big 12 have not seen. I know that they had a lot of people were really high on Texas Tech's defense, but at the same time, I just don't see. I see a slight edge. I think this game's going to be really close. I think a lot of people will have this one close to a 50-50 matchup as well. I know Texas Tech at home will have an advantage, but at the same time, I think that I like Oregon here. I like Oregon a little bit better than I like Texas Tech as well. Yeah. So I'm going to agree with you on that one. Yeah. As far as Alabama and Indiana, Alabama was not the team I predicted to get into this spot. And so I got to kind of change my train of thought. I had Ty Simpson as a scared little boy against Georgia.
Sam Darnold.
But that did not seem like the case as he was playing against the Sooners. And so my prediction here with this is that, it might be a different Ty Simpson. You saw the same thing last year when Ohio State played Michigan, and they just looked like they'd fallen apart. They were mentally out of it. All those guys just looked like they didn't know what was going on. And then they flipped the switch going into the tournament. And that's kind of where I'm seeing Alabama right now. And nobody picked Ohio State last year after the second round. A lot of people had the Ohio State-Tennessee game as a 50-50 matchup. And then going back into Oregon, since they'd already lost to Oregon, as Oregon is the favorite. And I don't know. I don't see that happening. This year, I think that I think Indiana is that good. I think they have the guy and Kirk Cincinnati and the other guy in Mendoza. Yeah. And I think that it's a little bit different scenario than Ohio State playing Oregon in the second round than last year. I think that this time Mendoza takes over. I think that he handles business, and I think he sends Alabama home, and Kalen DeBoer possibly into his Michigan job. We'll see. There's a lot of people out there that want Kalen DeBoer to be a Michigan coach.
I saw that one.
Well, and there were a ton of tweets that went out about when they went down 17-0 at halftime. Congratulations to Michigan on hiring Kalen DeBoer as their head coach. So I thought that was kind of funny. It was in good humor. It was a jest, but all right. So moving on to the Ole Miss Georgia game, and I'll kind of break this one down too. I liked the way Ole Miss played. They played aggressive. That defense was clicking. They played angry. They were running up the score. They were out to prove that this team was built different and not because of Lane Kiffin. And I greatly appreciated that. I think that they looked really good, but I think Georgia in the SEC championship game, to me, helps them look even better. And so I think that Georgia, I think they truly have the edge here. And I just see Georgia rolling Ole Miss, that, missing their coach, their key play caller. I think that I just see Georgia being a little bit stronger and too hard for Ole Miss to overcome. So I have Georgia advancing there. And then I have Miami and Ohio State. I have Ohio State. I think that, the lack of offense that I watched in the Texas A&M Miami game, I think that Ohio State's defense is even better than both of those teams. And I think Ohio State's offense is way better than both of those teams after watching both of them. So I'm going to have to take Ohio State, which brings us to the semifinals. And now I'll go into the semifinals. That's going to bring us to Oregon and Indiana rematch. And I'm not 100% sure where that game is played. That's
Peach Bowl.
It's the Peach Bowl. And so, the Peach Bowl, I think that, this is going to be a tough one, but I'm going to have to give the edge again to Indiana. I really like Mendoza. I think that he is just a cerebral quarterback. The dude, you listen to his conferences. I think that he just loves football. I think that the dude loves football, and those kind of guys end up being starting quarterbacks somewhere, playing on Sundays. And so that one does. I like Indiana. I like Indiana with that one for sure.
Okay.
And then, so that brings us to the other side of the semifinals, Georgia versus Ohio State. It's kind of a rematch of 4 years ago.
Actually,
3 years ago. Well, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Because at the strike of midnight, right?
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Right. We don't have another instance like that.
That's good.
But I have Ohio State's defense standing up. I just think all year long that it's been the defense. It hasn't necessarily been the offense. We've had a top tier offense, but I think that the defense is what's going to stand on its head this game. And I think it's going to be Ohio State, Indiana rematch. And I think that beating the Buckeyes twice, I truly believe, Giovanni, believe that Ohio State did not empty the clip in the Big Ten championship, and that they purposely played with everything close to the chest.
And I know they want to play for the playoffs, not the Big Ten championship.
I think that's the case. I'm really hoping that's the case, because if it's not the case, then I will be upset. But I think that Ohio State comes out on top again. I think that they're the favorite to win it again on paper, but I think that we have a good shot. I think we have a good shot here. So you did not get to get to do yours. So why don't you go ahead and you go ahead and pick your semifinalists and finalists.
Okay. So I got Indiana beating Oregon in the Peach Bowl. I got Ohio State beating Georgia in the Fiesta Bowl, and I got Ohio State beating Indiana in the championship.
So you got the same thing as me.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's understandable. I mean, it's understandable. So, chat, let us know what you think. If you're there, let us know. Let us know who your winner is, or what your championship game and winner is, and we'll put it up here for you. But that's what we got. That's what we got. Okay. Kind of flipping over to what's happening in the NFL right now.
NFL it up, baby.
Well, I'm watching this on a live stream as well. The Bears just had a huge fourth and goal stop. Packers went for it, missed it. So that was a big play, big moment for the Bears and their defense. So after last week, I'm not so sure about the Packers. Not only are they hurt, but Jordan Love seems scared.
Yeah.
He seemed a little bit scared. Like the clock might have struck midnight on his pretty good season. So hopefully we get a kind of a look at what that looks like here coming up.
Yeah.
Coop Dog says Big Ten rematch.
Okay.
So we'll see what we got here. So
all
right. So what we're going to do is we're going to look ahead, and we'll come back to this slide, but
okay.
We're going to look ahead at week 16. We know we already had the Rams and the Seahawks play.
Yeah.
We got the Packers and the Bears playing as we speak. And then you have on Sunday, you got the Bills and the Browns, the Jets and the Saints, the Chiefs and the Titans. You got the Falcons, the Cardinals, the Steelers, and the Lions.
It'll be a good game for the Lions, I guess.
It will be. And then the Saturday night game.
Sunday night
game is going to be the Pats and the Ravens. Now,
those two teams are going to be a close one.
Yeah. The Eagles, we already talked about the Eagles beating the Commanders earlier today. And then the other side of the NFL, we got the Bucks and the Panthers.
Yeah.
The Panthers have to win out now, and they have to have a couple things go their way. We'll take a look at the playoff percentages left, and then we got the Chargers, the Cowboys, who just got eliminated because of the Eagles win, and we'll look at that as well. We got the Vikings and the Giants.
Battle of the toilet bowl.
The Vikings still have something to play for. They've got something to prove going into next year. I don't think they're quite as bad as they've been playing.
Yeah.
I think number 9 might have got resurrected. Maybe we don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know yet. We'll know next year probably when he comes back out and shows us what he can truly do against good teams. But you got the Bengals and the Dolphins. A lot of turmoil there, and then the Dolphins came out and said that they offered the Bengals multiple.
Yeah, I saw that one. Like, why would you tell that story 5 years later?
Well, multiple first-round picks for Joe Burrow. So
that's why the Dolphins are next to the Bengals and Cowboys of the ownership.
I'm wondering if they did that on purpose for whatever reason.
I mean, taking a look back to 6 years later, the Bengals could have just won, and they could got Joe Burrow on the Dolphins.
Well,
I know we're going back 6 years ago, but
they didn't post that till they found out Tua wasn't going to cut it.
Yeah.
So that's probably what they're doing there. You got the big game, Jaguars, Broncos, and then you got the Raiders and the Texans, and then the Monday night game, you got the 49ers and the Colts indoors.
One superstar versus the Unk.
The Unk versus Uncle Phil. So, all right. So, let's take a look at the playoff clinching scenarios for everybody here.
Okay.
Now the Eagles, as of earlier today, have already clinched their playoff spot, and so they're good to go. They are in. I think now they are looking at clinching the number 1 seed, depending on who wins or loses. And so that's what we're going to talk about here. But and then we also can look ahead at the NFC East strength of schedule throughout the rest. The toughest game that they're going to, so they play the Commanders again, but then they also play the Bills, who will probably be competing for a playoff spot as well. Them not being the number 1 team in the AFC East. So that will definitely have some playoff implications, and that's going to be next week. So it's not an easy road. It's not an easy road for them to get that number 1 seed, and they have to have some things to still go their way, especially with the Seahawks and the Rams now kind of splitting that out, having such a definitive lead in the NFC. So Green Bay. So as they play right now, let's check in on the game real quick.
Still tied 0-0, 5:55.
Check it out. We got 1st and 10. It looks like from the 12.
Well, I'm behind. I'm on ESPN.
14.
So.
Okay. Well, here you go. We got a handoff here.
DeAndre
Swift cuts it up the middle to about the 6-yard line. About the 6 or 7.
Probably 6-yard line.
Anyway,
back to the
nasty hit earlier.
on
DJ Moore.
Hopefully he's okay.
He is. He's back in. He caught a pass, but it was a little blindside shot there that did not look well. It didn't look good. It wasn't a good look there. So
that's Rumadonze in the background.
Yeah, he's been injured for a little bit. Hasn't been doing his best. So if they score, we'll cut to it and kind of look at the replay there. But
okay.
Here's what the Green Bay Packers can do. If they win at Chicago and Detroit loses to Pittsburgh, they're in.
Detroit will be eliminated.
Detroit's eliminated. So needless to say, and we'll skip ahead here in a couple slides, but Detroit cannot lose another game.
No, they cannot.
Sorry, Cooper. It's they're no longer in control of their own destiny. They have to win out and hope that
NFC North lose.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a good look right now.
Yes.
But
so
we'll see.
The next one is
Chicago.
So they're in the exact same situation. They're in the exact same situation. Yep. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see.
Yeah.
If they win, Detroit loses, they're in. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. This is going to be a good game. They're at Soldier Field. You got the Bears. They haven't won in a while.
Did you saw that the Bears might move to Gary, Indiana?
They've been saying that for years now. Oh, man. Okay, so I'll just describe the play to you. Bears are at the 1. They were looking to go in. They line Cole Kmet under center and hike the ball over Cole Kmet's head to the 20.
Wow.
And so they went from, I think it was supposed to be a direct snap to DeAndre Swift. And now they're going to settle for a field goal. So now they will take the lead at 3-0, but so
nothing. Okay.
If they make the field goal, that's to be determined.
Mine says 0-0, so I don't know if they went for a field goal.
Well, they were at it looked like the 3-yard line and snap the ball over his head. So we'll see how that goes. Seahawks in.
Seahawks go in.
Check. And they're the next couple games. They've already got the Rams taken care of. They play the 49ers and the Panthers, both teams trying to compete not only for the playoffs, but also for the number 1 seed. The Panthers fighting for their life, the 49ers fighting for the 1 seed. And so, as of the end of this week, if the 49ers don't win, they're not competing for the 1 seed. That game could look a lot different. They could start, load managing players. And if the Panthers don't make it, same, right? You know what I mean? So it could come down to that. If the Panthers lose to the Buccaneers this week, then they're done. Officially. So
quick Giovanni Schefter news here. Ricky Pearsall is out for Monday night's game.
Ricky Pearsall not playing Monday night. Not playing. Giovanni Schefter. Breaking news. So San Francisco, if they win, they're in.
Monday.
Okay. Period.
Monday.
Or if they tie, they're in with a Detroit loss. Or if Detroit loses in general, they're in. Okay. So if Detroit loses, they're in. If they win, they're in. So it's pretty good for them. Now they have a really tough schedule. They have the Colts this week, but then they also have the Bears and the Seahawks as well, as you can see up here in our strength of schedule left. They have one of the toughest strength of schedules with a 0.69 there. So it's I don't have an easy road. So
Broncos.
So those are the teams from the NFC that can clinch this weekend. Okay.
All right.
Through Monday.
AFC.
To the AFC, we got the Broncos at the top, and they can clinch with a win. I mean, they're already in, but they can clinch the AFC West outright. Okay. So have one of the top 4 spots with a win over Jacksonville or a tie. So a win or a tie, they win the AFC West.
Yeah.
Now
they can, first time in 10 years.
For the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So now Now, to clinch the 1 seed here, we've got win versus Jacksonville and a loss by the Chargers and the Patriots, and it's done.
And Buffalo.
And they're in. And Buffalo. Okay. So a lot has to happen for them to get the number 1 seed. So more than likely it's the number 1 seed is not going to happen. I don't see the Bills losing to Cleveland, and I don't see the Chargers losing to Dallas. Now that one's more likely to happen, but yeah. And you were correct. Just a little update that miss snap by the Bears was on 4th down.
Yeah, I knew that one.
At the 2-yard line. I was thinking that was 3rd down and they were going nope, they were going for it.
Yep.
It's crazy. Wild.
Man. It's wild.
Okay, so here we go.
All right.
So that was Denver's scenario. They win. They win. They're already in. They're already in.
But the Chargers need to lose.
Correct. If they win, they get a better seed. Let's put it that way. They get top 4 seeds. They get a home game. Okay.
Yeah.
If they win and 4 other teams win or lose,
then they get the 1 seed.
They get the 1 seed. So it can happen. But there's your scenario.
It's gonna be crazy tomorrow.
Chargers, Patriots, and Bills all have to lose. They get the 1 seed. So
I don't expect the Bills to lose.
I don't expect it, and we'll get to why coming up.
Yeah.
New England Patriots can clinch if they win. They're in. Okay.
Yeah.
Or
they got to keep winning. They cannot fall in this skid.
Or if the Colts lose.
Yeah.
Or if Texans lose. So both of those 2 teams are fighting for that wild card spot. Now that doesn't mean those 2 are eliminated because they're playing for the AFC South.
Yeah.
But what it would mean is that they might the other team probably won't make the wild card. So if they win, they're in. Yeah. If they don't, they have to hope for the Colts or the Texans to lose. So and I could definitely see the Colts losing with Uncle Phil against the 49ers.
Yeah.
But I don't see Texans losing to the Raiders.
Texans defense on another level.
Raiders officially taking the tankathon to a whole new level. Buffalo Bills. If they win and the Colts lose, they're in.
They're in. Yep.
Again, that seems probable.
Yeah.
So or they win against the Browns.
Yeah.
And Houston ties. So if Houston ties, they would get the 7 seed.
Yeah.
If they tie the Browns and the Colts lose, or if they tie the Browns and the Texans lose. So they just have to get a game up on Houston and the Colts, and they're in.
Okay.
Let's just say now their strength of schedule is probably one of the easier ones going forward. Now, like we already said, they play Philly next week, but they play the Browns and the Jets. So it's probably going to happen at some point. I think they need one more win and they're in. So,
yeah. Okay.
So. All right, Jags can get in if, and this one's a lot longer, but the way they're playing right now is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
They win against the Broncos and the Colts lose. Very well could happen. We've already talked about that.
Yeah.
If they win at Denver and Houston loses, if they tie Denver and Indianapolis loses, or if they tie Denver and Houston loses. So they already have a leg up on those 2 teams. So we'll see. We'll see. Their strength of schedule for the rest is not that great either. They play Denver, which is their biggest game right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then they will play
Houston, the 49ers, and Jags. Wait, I'm reading this one.
Yep.
Broncos and Colts.
Titans. Broncos, Colts, and Titans. Those are their
Yeah, I
three
was
games
looking at
remaining.
Indianapolis for a second.
Yeah, no, their little symbol is there, but yeah, it's yeah. So it looks to me like if they beat the Texans, I'm sorry, if they beat the Colts, they're in my opinion. So if they don't win this week, they win next week, they're in.
Okay.
Chargers. Chargers is a long list as well. If they beat Dallas and Indiana loses, they're in. If they beat Dallas and Houston loses, they're in. If they tie Dallas and Indianapolis, the Colts lose, they're in. If they tie Dallas. So as long as they don't lose and one of those two teams loses, they're in. So that's basically what that's saying. And then here's the playoff percentages at this moment. Okay. So Broncos are in. And I take it back. The NFC picture is a little bit different because we've had some NFC games when we get this graphic up here, but we'll make that right in kind of our commentary here. The Broncos are in and they have a 71 chance to get that first seed.
Oh.
So it's looking good. I have a feeling even if they don't beat the Jags, they have to beat. I think they just have to beat the Chargers, and they got the number 1 seed.
And the Chiefs.
Well, the Chiefs are down a quarterback, and
Gardner Minshew will play.
I think they might just go into straight tank mode. Now, Gardner Minshew scares me because he's got he's got that Jameis Winston little fire in him that is kind of scary. So.
Only I saw Gardner Minshew was in Philly back in the day. Yeah, no,
he's got a little magic in there somewhere. So now he also makes a bunch of boneheaded plays. I mean, just like Jameis Winston. I mean, it's there's just magic in the chamber somewhere. So there's a greater than 99% chance that the Patriots will make it, a greater than 99% chance that Buffalo will make it, and a 98% chance that the Jacksonville Jaguars will make it. All seem realistic. I mean, that's kind of what we were saying. And that looks to me right now that, your 1 through 4 seeds are going to be Denver, New England, Jacksonville, and probably Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I got Pittsburgh too still.
So you got to go AFC West, AFC East, AFC South, AFC North. And then you're looking at the Bills filling in one of the 3 wildcard spots, probably the Chargers. And it's going to come down to the Baltimore Ravens. Kind of
Steelers.
So the Baltimore Ravens are kind of in the same scenario that the Lions are in. They've got to win out. They've kind of played around a little bit too long. They've got to win out. The Steelers have a little cushion, but not enough. And I think the Colts are just officially done. They have to win out as well. And it's just not looking pretty looking at their strength of schedule. So, with Jacksonville, 49ers, it's going to be a tough road. So,
quick update here. The Packers are 2nd and goal at I believe the 5-yard line of Chicago.
Okay. You must be ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm on the ESPN scoreboard.
There you go. Yeah. I just got a run by Josh Jacobs to the 10. I'm looking at the 14-12 minute mark. So I can give you a play-by-play if they get down into those spots where you are, and go a little, Tom Grassi on you. I'm sure he's losing his mind right now, right?
Somewhere. Well, he's streaming for his charity, so
somewhere, and okay, NFC picture. Here we go. Let me paint this picture for you, those of you that are listening on the podcast. All right, so Rams are in.
Yep.
Seattle is in. And now the earn a bye percentages have changed, and I do believe that it favors Seattle because of the tiebreaker now. Eagles are in. They cashed their check. They are the NFC East champs. Now, as of this moment, I'm not 100% sure what the percentages are for San Francisco, but I'm guessing it's probably higher than 98% at this point, depending on who they play. So we're looking at Seattle getting the number 1.
Okay.
The Eagles probably being number 2. So AFC West or NFC West, NFC East. The NFC North is up for grabs. No one knows who's going to get that. No one knows who wants it. We just know that the easiest path right now is the Green Bay Packers. If the Bears win tonight, it completely changes, right?
Yeah.
It flips. If Detroit loses, it becomes really easy, and 2 NFC teams get in. But Detroit's not going to lose, right?
Nope.
No, wouldn't.
No. We don't want Cooper to let down.
Lions got this.
I don't know if that's actual Cooper's channel, but
we're gonna say it's Cooper's channel.
Okay.
Maybe Coop Dog Sports made one. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
So it's
just not a field goal.
All right. So 3. Yeah, they tried a backward lateral here. And it did the exact same thing. It bumped off his hands and went out of bounds. So it was technically a fumble. All right, 3rd and goal. Jordan Love in the shotgun. Ball snapped to him. Looks to his left. Throws middle of the field. Incomplete pass. Pass intended. Looks like for Christian Watson, which I am very surprised that he is playing.
Me too. Honestly,
I mean, that hit he took in the Broncos game, I thought he died.
I thought
the guy was laying there, not moving.
Yeah.
And he was, then when he started moving, he was grabbing his shoulder. That was very surprising. So
yeah.
And
a field goal.
All right. So Brandon McManus, I think he's hitting, looks like about a 26-yard field goal.
Yeah, 26.
To take the lead.
Yeah.
With I would say about 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. So anyway, so
all right,
back to our little slideshow here. You got the Cowboys eliminated. Carolina is all but eliminated. Detroit has to win out. Which, lucky for them, they play the right teams to get themselves in. But at the same time, this is not the point that I thought Detroit was going to be in at the beginning of the season. So I definitely
NFC North is a juggernaut.
It's a juggernaut. Absolutely. And the Vikings have proven not to be a terrible team. They've just had some terrible games. They've won some big games as well against the bad teams. But against some of the other teams, they have not looked very well. So, we got, I would say the 1 through 4 seeds are probably going to be Seattle. At this point, then Philly, then probably Tampa Bay if they could knock off Carolina, and then as of right now, you have Green Bay. Now our wild card spots are probably going to be the Rams, the 49ers, and Chicago at the moment. At the current moment, until Detroit wins a couple of games, and then they'll be in. Right, Cooper?
Yeah.
If you're still with us, so.
I
think, and so here's what we're rooting for. One has already happened. You have the Rams losing. And this graphics for Cooper. So, you need Minnesota to lose, to help with your strength of schedule.
Yeah.
You need Tampa Bay to lose to help with that wild card spot. You need
Minnesota to lose.
Kansas City to lose only because Tennessee will look good with strength of schedule. Same with Miami. Same with Buffalo. And then,
okay.
That's it. That's who they're rooting for strength of schedule here. Here's our current at the moment playoff picture, just like we were talking about. So the 1 through 4 seeds, actually with this one was based off of win percentage, and that's why the Bears or ahead of Green Bay. I don't think the Bears own the tiebreaker, but I think it's based off of current win percentage and
when I saw the Chicago record, how is a tie already there?
Do you see it's projected?
Yeah, it's saying probably
that it's saying that
season or something.
It's saying that the two are so yeah, it's just saying that it could happen that somewhere there could be a tie based on how good the two teams are that they're coming up against. So yeah. So yeah. Yep, that's it. And so that brings us to this, Giovanni, and this is kind of, and you know what? This might be one of the shortest weekly episodes that we've had in a while.
Yeah,
and that's okay.
It's all right.
After this, we'll go through our projections this week and our picks, our pre-flight picks. But our last thing that we want to talk about here is the Browns, and the tankathon is on.
Yeah.
Got to get that number one pick.
Can I do the preview of the Bills-Browns game first?
We'll get to that next.
Okay.
We'll get to that next. This is just this is where we currently stand as you as a Browns fan, me as a a Browns fan when they're not playing the Broncos. Living in Ohio, I definitely have an appreciation for the Browns. I have an appreciation for who they are, what they stand for, and the fan base, and the love of the game. But at the same time, gotta love me some Broncos right now. So, all right. So right now we're sitting at the 4 spot. With three wins. I really, it's weird because you would think the Giants would want to lose some here. But I mean, they got a competitor of a quarterback.
They have Jackson Dart.
They've got a coach that's trying to get a job. I mean, they could sneak out a win here and just absolutely ruin their chances.
For example, last year the Raiders lost to some team and they lost on a number 1 pick.
Yeah. The Jaguars did too. Yeah, the Jaguars have done that as well. But and so I was thinking what kind of capital would they have if they got the number 1 pick? Because they kind of have a guy in Jackson Dart. I don't trust him. I think he's his style of play is going to be hurt a lot. A Mendoza would be an amazing addition, but at the same time,
we don't need 2 QBs on a Giants roster.
Yeah,
You mean Jackson? I mean Jackson Dart is good, but you don't need another superstar quarterback on the Giants.
Yeah, that's definitely a debate we're going to have once we figure out what the draft order is. But I think that it wouldn't hurt the Giants to win one more game, but at the same time, if you have the number 1 overall pick and there's a bunch of teams out there that are going after Mendoza, they might get some crazy draft capital.
By the way, Jeremiah Love declared for the draft a couple days ago.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love. He'd be a great addition to any team that needs a good running back. I
could see New Orleans getting him because Kamara's getting old. Well,
I look at a Tennessee, and I know that they have Tony Pollard and they're both getting old. So I know Vegas doesn't need one. They just got Ashton Genty.
Yeah, they just got Genty.
They need a quarterback though, so it kind of works out that way. I could see Vegas trading up for that one if they don't end up with the first overall pick. But Cleveland right now sitting at number 4. I think that we've said it on here before. Their 2 biggest needs are going to be wide receiver
and O-line.
Yeah, absolutely. And so sitting in that 4 spot, I think that there's going to be a lot of really good wide receivers available. Do they want to go that high and take a wide receiver? I think they should. I just think they should. But that's kind of the tankathon, what we're looking at here. And the other side of it too is we gotta hope that Jacksonville loses a bunch. A Jacksonville loss to the Broncos would help because we have the Jacksonville Jaguars 1st round pick.
Yeah, that's good.
So a Broncos win would help the Browns out. So, all right. I do believe that's the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this all the way back to pick some previews here.
Okay.
And so we'll just go right down the list here, Giovanni.
Right. Okay.
All right. So we'll start off with your pick for the Browns, since these games are already, since the Thursday night game already happened. Seattle took that win. The Eagles game already happened. They took that win. And the Bears-Packers game is currently happening. Packers up 3-0. Bears driving around midfield. About 10 minutes left to go in second quarter. So, all right, kick us off. Browns, picks and previews, pre-flight pick, go.
Okay, well, I don't think the Browns will not win this game because the Bills are still a great team. Josh Allen, I mean, he's still great from day one of this season already. James Cook is on another level. I mean, the Browns, Shedeur Sanders, I think he's all right, but I know he threw for 3 interceptions last week, but he's got to do a better job at protecting the ball and not throwing too many interceptions.
Threw 3 interceptions, yeah.
But honestly, Cousin Schlesinger, he is still a dog. Still, Quinshon Judkins, I think he is good. So I got the Bills winning this one. I don't expect the Browns to upset the Bills.
With a really mobile quarterback in Josh Allen, does Miles Garrett does he break the record?
Well, I know that he is 1 away from tying and 2 from breaking, but I'm going to have to go with 1 sack to tie the record.
Okay, so he ties the record on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good prediction. I think I could agree with that for sure. Okay. I think that I don't see him. I think that I see them running the ball a lot.
Yeah.
I don't see them passing a lot against the Browns. That's kind of what their D-line is built around, is pass defense, and then they've got 2 good cornerbacks and some decent safeties. So
yeah,
I see them running the ball a lot. Kind of the same strategy that Titans took against them a couple weeks ago. So I don't see that. I don't see more than 1 sack for Myles Garrett happening for sure.
Okay.
Okay. You want to keep going down the list here?
Sure. I got the Saints winning this one. I know Brady Cook for the Jets. Well, who the heck is Brady Cook anyway? He is not good still.
Where'd he come from? Where's Brady Cook?
I don't know, but but Tyler Shough seems like a pretty decent quarterback to have for a franchise. But I got Saints winning this one.
Yeah, I think that Tyler Shough is trying to prove something. I think that their coach is trying to prove something. I don't think they're in a situation where they can afford to tank.
Yeah,
they have some good offensive weapons, and
like Chris Olave.
Yeah, yep. And I think that I know that they made a big trade with Rashid Shaheed, but at the same time, I think that the Saints have something to prove. I think Tyler Shough is one of those guys that I don't
think Spencer Rattler was not the answer.
No. I think that honestly, like, I think some people had some problems pronouncing his name, and so they probably passed on him in the draft just because they didn't know how to pronounce his name. And so
his last name is Shoughgh.
Yeah, so it's Shoe or
Tyler Shough.
Yeah, no, it's Shook. And so I think that perhaps people passed on him just because of that, and like not knowing how to pronounce it, or like, hey, do you want to take this kid? Who is it? Yeah, no,
I'll continue with the
I have the Saints at home as well.
Okay,
good pick.
I'll continue with the list here. I'm gonna take the upset here. I'm gonna go with Tennessee beating the Chiefs because the Chiefs obviously don't have Patrick Mahomes, but Travis Kelce is still playing, even though he didn't want to rest out for the rest of the season. I know Cam Wood, not a good rookie quarterback this year, but other way, I think I got Tennessee upsetting the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think I agree with you here. I think that Tennessee at home, again, you have a quarterback who's trying to prove something. You have a coach that's trying to prove something.
Yeah.
Trying to get a job somewhere, and I think the team's tired of losing.
Yeah.
And a win against the Chiefs, a huge win. I know that Chiefs are traditionally good.
Yeah,
I know Gardner Minshew is good. He's got some magic, but I think that he's at least got to get one game under his belt before that magic shows up. So, I agree. I think the Titans might be able to sneak one out here. I like that pick, Giovanni.
Okay. I'm going to take the Falcons to win this game. I know they're eliminated from the playoffs, but they got Drake London back. Giovanni Chef the news. Drake London is officially back. Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett is still playing. Kyler Murray out for the year with Call of Duty issues. But anyway, I got the Falcons winning this game.
Yeah, I think that I agree with you here too. I think the Falcons, they're one of those teams that all year we've did, are you good? We're not sure kind of teams. Like they'll have a game where they're really good. You know, they beat the Bills, they beat some good teams, and then they'll have games where they lose to the Saints. They lose to, just they're up and down. I don't know what their issue is. If it's a coaching issue, if it's a locker room issue, it's a front office issue. It's hard to tell. They remind me a lot. Well, they don't remind me of the Browns actually, because the Browns are never beating good teams. So I guess they did beat they beat the Packers. I mean, I'll give them that. We got to remember that.
All right.
Steelers,
Cooper, if you're watching this, then I'm taking the Lions to win this game because you got Jared Goff, still a good quarterback. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's a monster for fantasy owners. Steelers, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, hopefully he plays good this game. Jalen Warren seems like a pretty good running back right now. DK Metcalf. What the heck is DK Metcalf doing with the Steelers right now? I feel like his prime was from the Seahawks is already gone. But anyways, I got the Lions winning this game if you're watching this, Cooper, for your playoffs.
Yeah, DK Metcalf, that's a good point. I don't know where he has gone. The Steelers offense stinks on ice.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is. You don't know who's running the ball. I mean, their passing is just like little dump off passes every time. Yeah. So they're just not using the weapons that they have. Darnell Washington, I know he loves going to him, but he's just such a big, massive human being that it's hard to pass him up.
They got an updated weight. He's now 6'7", 311 pounds.
So, I agree with you. I think that Dan Campbell's got those boys out there biting kneecaps. I think that he's gonna get it done. I think that he's got them playoff ready. Whether it all pans out for them or not, I think that the Lions are playing for the playoffs, and I think that they could beat the Steelers absolutely at home, Ford Field. I think that give me the Lions all day.
Yep, gotta go with Cooper's pick. Yep. All right, Buccaneers, Panthers. I mean, this is a game for the NFC South. Baker Mayfield, still a good quarterback. Bryce Young, I don't even know if he's like mid or good, but I gotta say that I think the Bucs are a little bit of a skid right now, but the Panthers are okay. I know they're still in contention for the playoffs, but I got the Buccaneers winning.
Okay. All right, so here's going to be the first one we disagree with.
Okay.
I have seen, this Bucs skid really has me concerned. And the Panthers have been the exact opposite. So as one goes down, one's coming up. And Panthers at home, I don't think we have an NFC South champion this week. I think that the Panthers come out victorious, and I think that we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay with this one. I think that the Panthers will come out, and I think that we will have to wait another week to figure out who the NFC South champion is.
Yeah.
Just watched an update on the Green Bay Bears game. Just watched Jordan Love take a massive helmet-to-helmet contact for a sack. Yeah. And he is down and hurt, and the medical staff is out there. Yikes. He is grabbing his face.
Yikes. So that's a concussion.
Yeah, he's not looking well. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Anyway, Cowboys, Chargers. Well, honestly, Justin Herbert is a good quarterback, honestly, with the Chargers with Jim Harbaugh. Cowboys, I know they're eliminated from the playoffs, but Dak Prescott is still a good quarterback for a Cowboys team. CeeDee Lamb, I don't know if he's even playing this game. I saw that he had an injury, but I don't know if he's playing. But here's the thing here. I'm going to go with the upset here because I know the Broncos need a team needs to lose for your playoff spot, Broncos. But I got the Cowboys upsetting the Chargers.
Nice. I appreciate that. If the Chargers lose and the Broncos win, Broncos get the 1 seed.
Malik.
No. I take that back. Not the 1 seed. They get the AFC West.
Yep.
They have clinched the AFC West.
Yep.
No, I will say this. I think that Justin Herbert is a great quarterback. At times he looks hurt. He looked really hurt last week, with the hand. Came out victorious against the Eagles. But at the same time, he looked hurt. He looked really hurt. But I will say, I think that now that the Cowboys are eliminated, I'm sure some of those guys are playing for incentives. We get toward the end of the year. George Pickens is playing for a contract next year. I could see George Pickens having a huge game. But I don't see the Cowboys winning. I see the Chargers winning this game. Playoff contention's on the line. I think that I would love for you to be correct, Giovanni, and that the Cowboys win, but I see the Chargers winning here.
Okay. All right. Understandable. All right. Bengals, Dolphins. Honestly, these two teams are dumpster fires. Tua got benched for Quinn Ewers. I mean, what do we who do we thought in 2025 that Tua was going to be as the emergency quarterback? I didn't. But the Bengals, they're eliminated now. Joe Burrow is still going to play even though they're eliminated, which that is kind of odd. Jamar Chase is still playing. I mean, what is going on? But honestly, for the toilet bowl game, I got goodness here. I got the Dolphins.
Yeah, I definitely thought that if Tua came out this year, it was because of CTE fingers.
Yeah.
I did not think that it was because of poor play. Now, they've had some injuries, but for the most part, the only big injury that they've had is
Tyreek Hill. Yeah,
Tyreek Hill. They've got their run game there. They've got, Jalen Waddle's still good.
Yeah.
It appears as if Tua is just not quite what they're expecting.
Yeah.
This might be a last.
The news here. Malik Willis is playing.
Okay.
Playing. Yep.
Yeah. Malik Willis. We got a Malik Willis sighting here.
Yeah.
And Jordan Love has been taken back to the locker room.
With possibly a concussion.
I was going to say with concussion. So.
Yep. All right. Next team here. All right, Broncos, Jags. Bo Nix is a good quarterback. Defense is so good. Jacksonville, Liam Cohen with the Duval, and Trevor Lawrence seems like a good quarterback for a Waffle House waffles, honestly. But I got the Broncos winning for your playoff clinching.
Yeah, well, that would be very nice. This game has me very concerned. The Broncos are good. Their defense is good. The Jags are a wagon right now. I know that the Broncos are as well. Both teams have good winning streaks going, but the Jaguars, this is probably the game that has me the most concerned.
Yeah.
The Chargers are kind of beat up. The Chiefs are really beat up. Looking at the rest of the season, but this is the game where I'm like, man, if they could win against the Jaguars and stay healthy, this could be a big moment. That could be, start the Super Bowl clip, right? Yeah, I'm thinking soupy. But yeah, so, I mean,
I know that this is a good.
This is a tough one for me. I'm trying to be unbiased, but I like Denver at home. You're going from Jacksonville, Florida, probably about one of the lowest spots you can play at other than New Orleans.
Yeah.
To
a snowy, cold mountaintop Denver.
Yeah, give me Denver on this one just because of the environment change. And I mean, I think like that number 1 seed, if you have to go to Denver all the way up to the Super Bowl, that's pretty big. That number 1 seed is huge for a team like.
And by the way, this is the first time the AFC won't be with the Chiefs for the AFC to win the AFC.
I saw a stat that this is the first time that this has been a playoffs that didn't have Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady in it.
Or Peyton Manning.
Since like 2000,
1988 or something.
I don't know about 1988, maybe 1998.
1998. Okay.
Yeah. So it's
this is gonna be a
crazy,
good playoff.
crazy. Yeah.
So, all right, next one here. Hold on one sec. Raiders, Texans. Their defense is great. CJ Stroud. Second half turnaround for CJ Stroud. I think he is a good quarterback. Raiders, dumpster fire, absolutely. Pete Carroll, dumpster fire. Geno Smith, dumpster fire. They said Geno Smith will play this week. I got the Texans winning this one.
Listen, if I'm Max Crosby, Brock Bowers, and Ashton Genty, I'm like, sell this team. Like, let's blow it up, start from the ground up.
Those 3 guys deserve better.
They deserve so much better. I'm asking for a trade almost immediately. So it sucks. I feel bad for him, but oh well.
Yeah, Texans defense is still great. Even though Texans defense is still great, I still got Texans.
Yeah, I've got Texans by a landslide. Texans, I would say at least 20 points.
All right.
So
Sunday
that brings
night
us
football.
to Sunday, Monday. We got the Pats and the Ravens. Who you got? There's a big playoff implications.
May versus Lamar Jackson. This is going to be a good game for the ages. Drake May, he is good with Drake May, and also the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry are really, really good, but I don't know, man. If you have the Ravens losing here, then they can be jeopardized for the playoffs.
Right.
Honestly, man, I'm going with the Patriots because with Drake May.
I like that pick. I'm gonna go opposite though.
Okay.
I don't think that the Ravens. I'm sorry. I don't think the Patriots have really played anybody. They've played like one team that they've beaten one team that's above 500, and that's the Bills. I don't know. I don't think they're quite as good as everybody makes them out to be. I will say they're very good. They're a team I don't necessarily, I have respect for come the playoffs. They'll be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I have respect for them, but I don't think that they're quite as good as everybody's making them out to be. I think that they have a great coach. I think that Vrabel knows exactly what he's doing. Absolutely. He's got a subpar defense playing amazing. He's really coached those guys up to another level. But I think that offense is what's been kicking it, and that dual-headed running back core. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens, though. I think that they still have some playoff hopes. I think that, with the Patriots knowing that they're basically in, I think that they maybe take their foot off the gas just a little bit. And I think that this is where the Ravens pass the Steelers. If we have the Lions beating the Steelers and the Ravens beating the Patriots, I think this could make it for an interesting end of the year in the AFC North. So, and I'm sure the Browns would love to play spoiler to that. So, give me the Ravens in this game.
Okay.
And then the last game, Monday night, San Fran and the Colts.
All right. Okay, so the 49ers, young superstar Brock Purdy versus the legendary Unc Phillip Rivers. Honestly, man, I got the 49ers here because you got Brock Purdy, which he's great. CMC, which is still great. I mean, everybody's good, but the Colts, Phillip Rivers, I mean, he is fun to watch, but I don't think the Colts will not win. But honestly, I still got the 49ers. I want Phillip Rivers to at least play good, but I still got the 49ers.
Yeah, I think that this is a close game. Right up till the very end. I think that Phillip Rivers indoors with a week of practice, I think that he could do a lot better than he did last week. However, I think that when it comes down to it, I think that the 49ers, I mean, he can't throw the ball over 20 yards. So I could definitely see the 49ers absolutely shutting it down. Shutting it down. So
thank you, USU. It's me.
So yeah, I give me 49ers there as well. I think the 49ers come out on top. I think they secure their playoff hopes too. And yeah, that's it.
All right.
So, well, Giovanni, we gave the people what they wanted, right?
Yeah.
You got your college football predictions. You got your NFL predictions. You got
are we gonna go over hot takes? We already did pre-flight picks. Are we gonna go through hot takes or something that you said?
And that was kind of it. Like our hot takes for the upcoming pre-flight picks.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is what we're you got, let's see. You got your NFL preview. And picks. You got your college football preview and picks. Along with breaking down some of those games. And then you've got a little bit of what needs to happen for some of these teams. We got what needs to happen for some of these teams in order for them to make the playoffs. And so in honor of our good buddy Cooper, Lions just got to win out, man.
Yeah, they got to win out, Coop. They
just got to win out. Hope a couple things bounce their way.
Yeah. They cannot keep losing. They need to stop that skid.
They need to bump it up. Bump it up, boys. All right, Coop. All right, Giovanni. What do you want to sign us off here?
Yeah, before we go here, I want to say about this one thing here. Did you saw that Brandon Ayuk was traveling 104 miles per hour while he was driving near the Levi Stadium?
Yeah, what is up with Brandon Ayuk, Giovanni Schefter?
He is still. Thank you, USU. Happy holidays too.
Yeah.
I honestly think that the 49ers are still finalizing a divorce for Ayuk. It's still not finalized yet, but they're proposed for a divorce, so I don't know what's going on.
So it's a weird dynamic you got there. Ayuk falls into the CTE tree.
Yeah,
that's what we're getting in here too. Yeah, he definitely. And what has he done to earn this kind of? I mean, what he's doing is he's writing his ticket out of the NFL.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
So yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't want to sign with a team like
Mrs. Vaneri.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to sign with a team like the 49ers or play with them. I think they have a great coach. They have a great system. I think that their GM's amazing. I think that the whole thing is, you go anywhere else and you probably don't get treated quite as well. So I think that he thinks his value is way higher than it actually is. And so I would agree he falls under the CTE umbrella.
Yeah.
There. So,
and honestly, when Mom just commented on this, I don't know if she saw that Cooper wasn't even on this one.
I think she does. I think she knows.
Yeah. I got one more thing to talk. Have you saw the Cavs? We are so bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's getting worse. We talked about that before. Like,
We are so bad.
Panic button. We're hovering.
Well, we lost like 3 in a row to like non-500 teams.
Yeah, we just got done talking about how bad those teams were. And now here we are.
Like, is it Kenny Atkinson or is it the players? I'm not blaming Donovan Mitchell, but it has to be the coaching or something, dude.
I don't know. And it's been they've all been close games, so it's like it's like crucial time decision making, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't think Lonzo Ball has never been anything since we required him.
Is Donovan Mitchell playing?
He was out last night with the illness.
Yeah, illness, and that brings you to the load management. That's a big excuse when they hit the load management button. Is wasn't feeling well, flu-like symptoms.
Yeah.
My back was sore, which I can't blame him. It probably is sore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
something's got to happen
on the fines.
The nice thing about the NBA is almost every team makes the playoffs. You have to be really bad. I mean, you have to be like winning 15 games all year in order to miss out on the playoffs. So
yeah.
So, all right.
All right. Subscribe to Ohio Sportscaster so you can watch Giovanni Schefter, breaking news and the updates. Subscribe to Top Gun Podcast. Subscribe to Smee Sports. Subscribe to famous YouTuber Tom Grassi. And subscribe to That's Good Sports. And please pull up the headlines.
Yep. Yeah, he's I'm sure Tom Grassi is just absolutely cutting it up right now.
Yeah.
Packers had to settle for another field goal. But it's not looking good for Jordan Love.
Not looking good.
He's definitely out at least until halftime. We'll have to see what happens after that. So we hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully
everybody has a very Merry Christmas. And also, it's not about being right, it's about sounding confident.
You got it.
Yep. Merry Christmas, everybody.
See ya.
Hopefully everybody's a Merry Christmas. Ho, ho. See ya.
See ya.